Well, hello there YouTube, and welcome to this very interesting video. I would like to show you something that I think is incredibly fucking stupid. Okay? Let's see if you agree. So you might have heard recently that a few companies joined up with each other. T-Mobile joined up with Orange, Google's took over YouTube, and just recently another big one happened. Well, let's say big one. Skype have joined up with MSN. So I've opened my Skype here and I go to sign in. Now, since Skype and MSN have merged now, you would assume that you could sign in here using your MSN login, which in my case would be this. But no, you can't. And because MSN merged with Skype, all your MSN contacts, like all the friends you have on your MSN contact list, have been moved to your Skype account. Yeah. If I log in here with my Skype account, the only contacts I see are my Skype contacts, not my MSN contacts. So, over here we can click to sign in with our Microsoft account, which is the stupid part, because you should just be able to log in on that main screen. If we go to the MSN sign-in page, Skype has its own MSN sign-in page. It's weird. And we sign in with our MSN details. And my password, which should be that. And it'll say there's a box down there that says sign me in when Skype starts. I don't know if that works or not. I'll find out in a minute or two. So while that's logging me in very slowly, so you'd think that with the two companies merging together, that you'd be able to sign in just normally without having to go into a separate page just to sign in. That's annoying. And you can still access your original Skype username. So I can still access my Diablo 66 Demon 66 username, but it will only have my Skype contacts and not my MSN contacts. Whereas logging in this way has my MSN contacts and my Skype contacts. And for some reason it decided the best thing to do upon logging in was to shrink down. Good idea. Yeah, so that's annoying. And one of the other really annoying things about it is MSN had a lot of special features that you could use. Like it had the ability to post, to make and post, custom emoticons. And people would share these custom emoticons with their friends, who would share them with their friends, who would share them with their friends, who would share them with their friends. And eventually everyone would have these custom emoticons. Like ones of a big smiley face guy blowing kisses. There's various different lol ones, and other laughing ones. There was lots of funny ones, like a 3-part one that makes it look like you've sent a virus to your friend, computer virus. And there's a 3-part one that looks like a giant penis. And then there's all sorts of sex ones and various other ones. There's one of an anime girl jiggling her tits, and one of a anime girl wiggling her ass, and various other ones. So all of them are gone now, and those MSN winks, the one that makes a big love heart pop up on the screen, they're gone now. All you've got is this shitty
Skype emoticons. I mean, even the basic MSN emoticons were better than the Skype emoticons, and that's saying something. I mean, there were simple ones really: smiley face, wink, love art, blah blah. But they're still better than these ones. So for the two companies merging, it's really not two companies merging, really MSN shutting down and giving all its stuff to Skype, basically. It seems more like Skype has took over MSN and are shutting it down and assimilating all their stuff. Sort of like how Google did with YouTube. You know, YouTube isn't YouTube anymore, it's Google Tube. I'm sure if I typed in www.googletube.com it would take me to this. But yeah. Of course there's been lots of notable companies either taking over each other or just merging together over the years. Asda became part of the Walmart chain. That was some years ago. EA took over Westwood. Google took over YouTube. Zeus took a dating website, took over Woomi, a video chatting and dating website. It was a bit like Chat Roulette but better. Zeus took over Woomi and shut it down. Facebook's just been getting generally shitter anyway. Orange and T-Mobile teamed up with each other, which apparently made a better signal for everyone, but during the first 2 or 3 weeks of their merging process my signal was incredibly shit. I mean, it was shit to begin with, my signal, but you know, my signal got shitter while they were merging with Orange. Since they've upgraded to 4G or whatever the fuck it is now, I've got a pretty good signal all the time. And now we've got MSN merging with Skype. I wonder what's going to be next. Is Tesco going to join up with Marks and Spencer's? I mean, Pedigree Chum, you know, the dog food people. They've merged with Findus, you know, which is why we're getting horse meat in our beef burgers. Sorry, that's a very up-to-date news story at the moment. There's been horse meat found in beef burgers and lasagnas and various other beef products. It's not the company manager's fault, but he's saddled with the blame. As you can see earlier on, I asked my friend here, what do you think of MSN joining with Skype? And she seemed to agree with me. It's a pile of shit. Sorry, I just sneezed. Sneezed right into my coffee. Nice. So, who else is going to join up with each other? Let's have, I mean, it's pretty soon it's all just going to be one big company that controls everything, isn't it? You know, it might as well be. You know, all the mobile phone networks could join up into one big mobile phone network. You know, they could call themselves the network. Forget all this, oh it's cheaper if you use T-Mobile, blah blah blah. No, just have one network. You know. But the whole point of having different things, like having MSN and Skype and Yahoo Messenger, let's not forget that one. The whole point of having all three was that they are rivals. You know. It's best to have a choice.
I mean, I use MSN a lot, and I use Skype a lot, and I like the choice of going between the two. But now they've both been merged into one, so it's like you've got no choice whatsoever. It's always best to have a choice. Like Love Film. Love Film is this big thing where you can buy films off the internet, or rent them, or whatever you do with them. Love Film was out for a while, and a few people used it, but not a lot. And then Netflix came out, which was pretty much the exact same thing. And then more people started using Love Film because they had a choice then of whether to use Love Film or Netflix. You see, and it's like the difference between Sky TV and cable TV, or Plus Net broadband over BT broadband, or Talk broadband, or whatever the hell you want to use. You know, it's best to have different ones so you can choose between them. You know, like T-Mobile, Orange, Vodafone, O2, you know, you can choose which network you want. If they all just decide to start joining up with each other, you're not going to have much of a choice anymore. You know, if Vodafone joins up with fucking O2 and becomes BB or something, then you've got BB or EE, or the Free network, who will eventually be assimilated by one of them two. So you'll have BB3 or something, you know. It's like join BB3 or join EE, and then the two will merge together, and you'll have BB3EE or EB3BE, and then every network, no matter which one you run now, will be EB3BE. And you won't be looking through the Argos catalogue or whatever, or going to all the different shops going, oh, this is what phones T-Mobile has, this is what phones Orange has. No, it'll be, all these shops will be EB3BE. That'd be fucking weird. Oh yeah, so I'm just going to the shop. Which shop? EB3BE. BBE3. EB3BDGG? Lick a dick a mick a nick a bick a dick? No? Okay. Yeah, you can imagine if all these companies that we have that like give you a choice, you know, suddenly started joining up with each other. Love Film assimilates Netflix, and BT broadband assimilates Talk and PlusNet and all the other ones, and you know, the EE network assimilates all other networks, and the PlayStation company and the Nintendo companies are bought out by Microsoft. You know, it would just become pointless. I mean, it was bad enough when EA took over Westwood, because they really wrecked the Command & Conquer series when they did that. Because you've got Westwood, who made games with very low graphical quality, but you know, they were very entertaining. The replayability was very high for such, like by today's standards, by such a crap game. And you know, and the music was fucking wicked. You know, the soundtracks to the games were fucking great. They really were. Thanks to Mr. Frank Klepacki, if that's how you pronounce the second name. Because once EA took over, they thought, no, what we should do is just make all the graphics totally over the top. So they brought out Command & Conquer 3, which was fucking way over the top graphics, and there's too much emphasis on money and all this other crap.
and I hated it. And after I played a little bit of it somehow, I can't remember how. A friend of mine must have had it or something. But I played a little bit of it, and I've watched plenty of it on YouTube and whatever, and I just decided, I'm never buying this. Then I brought out Red Alert 3, which was good. It was a good game, all things considered. Still over the top graphic wise, and there's often too much going on at once. But on the whole, it was a good game, I guess. I've never played it. I've only seen videos of it, but it looks good, and I would happily pick it up and have a go. And in fact, I own it now. So yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I will. And of course, then they brought out Command & Conquer 4, which is even worse than Command & Conquer 3. Well, that was EA for you. If it was Westwood still in charge, then they'd have brought out 3 and 4 and Red Alert 3 and Generals 2 and they'd have finally made Reborn that they were working on for years, and they'd all be, you know, just the same graphics wise as the other ones, you know, but better. It'd be the next logical step in the evolution of games. But EA took it like 5 evolutionary steps in the evolution of games, and it just doesn't work. All I really wanted, and most Command & Conquer fans, proper Command & Conquer fans, true Command & Conquer fans, will probably say the same. Possibly. I'm not speaking for all of us, I'm just speaking for me. What we really wanted from a Command & Conquer game, the next Command & Conquer game, was something that's still Command & Conquer, but was graphics wise like a slightly upgraded version of Warzone 2100, if anyone remembers that game. And if you don't remember that game, well, you should. Or they could have made it like a Command & Conquer version of World War 3 Black Gold. You know, I mean, that's all we really needed from the series, really. Just a slightly better graphics upgrade, you know, new music, obviously because it's a new game. Obviously, new modifications to the storyline. That's all we needed, really. We didn't need this over-the-top, heavy graphics bullshit that you gave us. But yeah, that's EA for you. So not all company takeovers are good. All company mergers are good. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen in about a month's time, when MSN is shut down completely and everyone will be forced to use Skype instead. Are a lot of people going to leave and go to Yahoo Messenger? Is Yahoo Messenger going to be the next thing to be assimilated by the Skype MSN conglomerate? Who knows? We shall find out. And when we find out, are we going to like it? This YouTube MSN and Skype user says, probably not. Well, thank you all for watching, and be sure to check out this video which has just been uploaded. And I'll see you again soon. Bye bye. And I don't know why I just waved, because you can't fucking see me. Oh well. See you later.